Now today is the Saturday, the 12th of August 2023. In the last couple of hours, the Lionesses have beaten Colombia 2-1. So that proves that this is not a recorded, well, it is a recorded video, but it's live, if you know what I mean. Now there's a realistic chance that you may have heard that in London, the judicial review to cancel the ultra-low emission zones failed. Well, I'm going to give you today two viable alternatives that work very well abroad that basically eliminate the need for these ultra low emission zones. These ultra low emission zones are going to cause nothing but poverty for a lot of people who are struggling financially right now. What amazes me is that these ultra low emission zones have been brought in by a Labour council, and the Labour council really needs to go back and look into the past for the experience of other Labour councils. So today I'm going to give you two alternatives to these ultra low emission zones that will do more to clean up the air at much less inconvenience to the general public than these ultra low emission zones. So here goes. The first one. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how much the traffic dies down when the schools are closed for holidays? We're now in August. You probably noticed that out there the traffic is considerably a lot less, especially on Monday to Friday, than it is during term time. Well, why don't we have that all year round? Now, I don't mean close the schools. I can hear every schoolboy and schoolgirl saying, well, hey, no, 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 no. What they do, especially in New Zealand, is they have what's known as the walking school bus. Now, what you're probably wondering, what does that mean? Let's imagine you've got a class of 30. Okay, it takes a bit of organisation, but it works really well. You get 4 adults to go to the first kid's house in the morning, okay? Pick them up. You then walk to the second kid's house, pick them up. Third kid's house, and so on. Now they do this for preschools and kindergarten, so basically kids under the age of 10. Now if you think about this, for a class of 30, this is up to 12,000 car journeys saved per academic year. Now if you multiply that up by the number of preschools and kindergartens there are in the UK, you're talking about a considerable amount of traffic being reduced. Okay, now if you think about it, this means that we have summer holiday traffic all year round. Traffic is cut, pollution is cut, congestion is cut, the kids get healthier, stronger, fitter. What's not to like? If the goal is to get cleaner air, that is the ultimate solution, basically, because we have school holiday traffic all year round, and the cost will be minimal. So I can't understand why they're not doing this. The second thing is very simple. I live in Sheffield, and Sheffield used to be known as the Socialist Republic of South Yorkshire. So I cannot understand why Labour Mayor Sadiq Khan is not implementing this. Back in the, I think, 60s and 70s, before my time, the buses in Sheffield were very heavily subsidised. I mean, ridiculously heavily subsidised. My neighbours told me that the all-day ticket used to cost about, at most 10 pence a day. Any bus fare was about 1 or 2 pence. What used to happen is you go on and there'd be a bus conductor and he charge you 1 or 2 pence. It was very heavily subsidised. In Luxembourg, they've taken it one step further. In Luxembourg, all public transport, buses, trains and trams are completely free. That makes far more sense. So these two proposals make much more sense than pricing people off the roads, causing poverty and all sorts of problems. So what I'd like you to do, if you like what you've seen here, please look in the link in the description and you'll see a governmental petition to basically end these ultra low emission zones and basically bring about walking school buses. What we need to do is we need to get 100,000 signatures to be with a chance of a debate in Parliament. Thank you very much for your time. Speak to you soon and stay safe. Bye bye.